Welcome to Art Books on Tape.
Hey.
This is our first podcast.
Yeah, this is the first one where we just talk about doing a podcast.
We figure it out. We figure ourselves out.
I figure a lot of things out actually about life. Racism? Don't I talk about racism?
Yeah, we talk about racism.
I did talk about racism.
We made this song.
We make the song.
Yeah, it was great. Enjoy.
So I'm just going to order pizza on this podcast real quick.
Yep. Hungry. Drinking a lot of coffee. Not eating a lot of pizza today.
I want to call an order in for delivery. Numbers. Yep. Okay.
I can hear him talking.
Really?
To you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
He just said he has a new delivery company he wants to check the hours on.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Wow.
How you doing? What? Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
Oh, man.
No, it's fine.
How are we going to get pizza now?
Yeah, pizza. You only get pizza delivered. All right, no, it's okay.
Oh, we got a guest. First guest.
It's okay. You can come in. Yeah. Shit, now what? Let me try that other place. Prime Pizza.
There's a bunch of presets here. You want to try some of those, maybe?
What do you mean?
Well, like some effects presets, like bright room, warm lounge, small
Where?
stage.
On the board?
Thing, yeah, on the board.
Really?
Yeah, concert hall plate. I'm
No
sure
way.
they are all horrible.
Yeah, let me see.
Let me get it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a basic board. That's good.
No, man, this is the fucking future.
Yeah, the future. Okay, Prime Pizza LA. Jesus Christ.
Should I be looking for pizza too?
I got this.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just ordering from a different spot.
Okay.
Okay. There's an order minimum of $20.
Minimum
Pepperoni pie.
pie sounds thick.
Oh, that's fine. They just
All right.
call it a pie.
I know.
1.
I can hear them out there too, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But it's great, you know. This is what we need to see. Who's making noises? How they're making it.
Right.
I kind of wish there were some birds in here.
Birds?
Yeah, you know, just making different noises in different parts of the room.
That's funny. That's a good idea, actually.
Just be like, "Where's that bird? Pretty bird."
1 white pie, 1 pepperoni pie, and I need some garlic nuts. Because I love me garlic nuts. 6 pieces.
A nut?
Should I get 2 of those?
I mean, I feel like, yeah, maybe.
Everyone will, like, jump in?
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people aren't going to eat a whole slice of pizza, but, you know, someone will have a knot.
Yeah. 12 nuts. What? The fuck is this? Log in to use your Facebook account. With Chow Now. That's not my Facebook account.
Free knots if you sign in with your Facebook account.
Are you recording all this right now?
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Whoa, that was a crazy noise.
A phone? I would like to tip $10. Phone number, yes. Mobile, yes. Delivery, yes. Delivery address, 5651 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite A.
Sweet.
Debit or credit card? No. Visa. Whoops.
I think this is what they call dead air.
Oh, wait. Should we be talking about stuff? I'm just ordering a pizza. I mean, are we actually doing this or what?
I'm recording currently.
okay.
I mean, we've been, this is going to be the intro to our show.
Ooh, I just got an email from New York Magazine. Wants to do an interview.
You should send them the intro to our show.
I should.
Just be like, this is my interview.
Here you go. Just take whatever sound bites you want from this. Yes, pepperoni with...
Tell them they're going to have to transcribe it, though.
What?
They're going to have to transcribe it, though. There's just far too much work for us.
Yeah, of course. No, we'll just send them the raw file.
Totally. There's probably a share to email button in here somewhere.
I'm sure there is. Is that working? Okay, let's see if this works. Place my order. Order's being processed. Well done. Let your friends know about your order by posting it on your Facebook wall.
Fuck yeah.
No.
I want to dedicate an entire profile just to posting all the awesome shit that I'm eating.
So dumb.
It'd be so good.
Okay, I just got an email from Prime Pizza. Sounds
No,
good.
because that would be the Facebook profile that I would friend all my aunts and uncles on and my family members and things like that.
Whoa.
Still in the 30-minute mark.
What?
Nothing. All right, so
Okay.
now that we're done doing the intro to the show,
Yeah.
should we do...
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome.
Podcast.
All right,
Where we order pizza every time.
every time.
Before we start the show, every pizza gets
we
ordered.
spend 6 to 8 minutes ordering pizza.
Yep. Every show costs at least $50 worth of pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, should we start this over again? And start over
It
show?
doesn't matter, yeah.
I don't think it
I mean,
does.
you can just cut all that shit out.
Yeah. I think it'll just be...
Be just a touch more.
All right.
Right there. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
All right, we feeling good?
Yeah, now I can eat cookies, pizza. How's that sound? That sounds terrible.
Cookies and pizza. So basically, we're fulfilling these
My dream.
childhood comfort
Yep.
food urges that you've been asking for.
I'm still going to
earlier
have
today
chicken fingers for dinner, probably.
from IHOP downstairs.
Okay. Well, what are we talking about?
I think this is the welcome to the podcast about podcasts. Today we'll be making a podcast with Bert Rodriguez and Nicholas Fahey. Bert,
Yeah.
I feel like the first thing any good podcast needs is an intro song. Something, a little snappy, something, kind of singing back and forth. Is there anything that you have that we could use? Or should we do like a live recording of something right now that we'll just kind of make and
like
put
make
it in the
music?
front? Yeah, I think we could. You probably got like a beat making app on your phone or something like that.
Yeah.
And then we can just sing.
I'm not singing, but I can.
Okay, I'll sing.
Okay.
We got another microphone for your phone. What's your favorite beat making app that you're mobily using these days?
Well, I really only make music mobily now these days anyway, so.
Making music while you're pooping a lot, I'm sure.
Funkbox is good.
Yeah.
Funkbox is probably my favorite,
Let's pull Funkbox.
just for
up then.
messing around. I mean, the iPad has much better apps, but
I feel like I should have Funkbox too, so we can kind of go back and forth.
But also GarageBand is great.
For your phone?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow.
There's this other one called Nano Studio.
Nano Studio. Well,
Funkbox
maybe you
is-
should have one and I'll have another one. So should I get Nano Studio and you play Funkbox?
Well, Nano Studio's like $100 or something.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to download that.
Just get Funkbox is the cheapest one.
Okay.
I think it's even free. I could use one of the more complex ones.
This program brought to you by Funbox.
Yeah, see, this one has a full drum machine kit.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. This will be good. I'm excited.
What's going on here?
Password. All right, currently downloading Funkbox drum machine.
What the?
I'm taking up a lot of bandwidth right now.
Yeah, I know. Why can't I hear anything? Oh, here we go. I gotta import a machine.
Import it. So this has got to be an educational song because this is an educational show. Do you have any educational presets on your Beatbox?
What do you mean educational presets?
I don't know. What's an educational kind of song?
What do you mean educational? What are we teaching?
We're teaching people how to do podcasts.
Oh, that's what this is about? I
That's
didn't
what
know
this is
that.
about. It's the podcast.
Oh. What do you mean how to... what does that have to do with a drum machine, though? I'm confused.
Well, the first part about making a podcast
Is a drum machine.
well, you got to have an intro song.
Oh, an intro song.
So if you need an intro song,
Oh.
you need the drum machine.
Right.
You're going to make a beat, an educational
Well,
beat,
now this fucking thing is completely...
and I'm going
muted.
to rap/sing to said educational beat.
I don't feel good about this at all. I think this is a
I
bad
don't
idea.
either. I don't either.
I think you should just...
Spoken word?
Why? I mean, yeah, just maybe skip the song entirely. It could just be sounds of me eating a cookie. I mean, that's fine.
Okay. Well, maybe we both make beats on our phone into a short 2-second thing, and that's how we start the show.
Okay. I mean, this show... what the hell just happened?
I don't know. You did something.
Oh.
Bert, this is just one step that we've got to get through.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. You're right.
It's nice.
Now I can add a beat here.
Okay. It's feeling good. I just turned mine on. It's doing this.
Okay. That's fine. That works fine.
Oh. How does cookies taste?
What?
What kind of cookies are those?
Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that enough?
I
For
think,
the intro
I think
song?
so. Do we need to like?
Fade it out?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just pull away from the mic. how to stop it though.
Yeah, I'm not either. What do you press? Oh,
There you go.
Reset.
All right, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the podcast. So now that we have our theme song,
That's how you make an intro song to a podcast.
you go, just to review, you get your phone, you go to Funkbox, and you get a bag of cookies.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all you need.
Sounds like a podcast, yeah.
Yeah. The I can hear the intro song fading in and fading out with your cookies.
Yeah?
No, not really. But so now what else do we talk about?
Okay. Let's get serious.
What else? I mean, what else does a podcast need? I mean, we need guests. We need subjects to talk about.
Yeah.
What?
Am I considered a guest?
I feel like we're hosts.
We are?
Yeah, I feel like
Oh,
this is our
fuck.
show, right?
Oh, it is? I mean, I thought this was your thing. I just want pizza. I just came to, like, eat.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think you're going to be doing this with me from now on. This one show that
Am
we
I
do
getting
this
paid to do this?
that we do this one time.
Because I can
Yeah,
get my lawyer.
you-
He's right outside the
You're
door.
getting paid in pizza. You just said how excited
No,
you were
I
for
don't-
the pizza.
That wasn't nearly enough money.
All right.
I had to pay out of my pocket to get that pizza.
Well, okay.
Which is fine. I love all my friends. And I
Well,
want them to eat.
I'll
Especially
see
what I want to eat, you know?
I'll see what I can do about getting you paid.
All right.
So I'll figure it out in some way, shape, or form. I mean, what?
I gotta stop being man.
Yeah, you're gonna ruin your pizza appetite.
Okay, really. Rama probably wants to use this.
Yeah, he basically wants us to make clips, do things like that. I think I don't know. I thought it was rather sweet, our intro. I thought it was pretty
great.
cool. Yeah. But now do we just make an exit song? Is that the next
Oh, and
step?
we're done?
No, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more in between a podcast from an intro song and an exit song.
Well, now you need a show.
Yeah, now we need a show.
We know how to start it, and we know how to end it now, because we just end it the same way we started.
Yeah, I guess so. That's
now
a
you
good
just
point.
need to fill it.
Now we just need to fill it. And so we fill that with guests, subjects, current events,
Yeah. Banter.
banter. So do we want
Conversation, I think it's what it's called.
to... Interesting.
Yeah.
What should we banter about?
I don't know. I've been talking so much about fucking art.
Yeah,
Sick
I kind
of
of
it.
I'm kind of tired of talking about art too. I kind of would rather talk about gardening.
I don't
As
know
opposed
anything
to art.
about gardening. That's not true.
No, you know some stuff.
Yeah.
You seen some plants.
grew
grow.
up. With a gardening mother.
Yeah, what kind of stuff did you guys grow?
Everything. Anything she could get her hands on. She
Interesting.
would just yank plants out of the ground, like walking around the neighborhoods.
Oh man, my mother-in-law's by like that. It's great.
I love it.
Like I come over and she's like, "Here's 15 new types of succulents." And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, "Where'd you get these?" She's like, "I went on a walk."
Exactly, yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
amazing.
Or she would like plant avocado seeds, you know.
Which is kind of that's an investment right there.
Makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean, why throw away the fucking seed when you can plant then, you know, you take that one avocado you bought in the store, drop it in the ground, now you have an avocado tree
Absolutely.
that will make unlimited avocados.
Absolutely.
No more going to the store.
It only takes 20 years.
Right. Well, just fine.
Which
you
is
know, It's
fine.
an
I mean,
investment for your children or something.
Exactly. And I mean, maybe you're not going anywhere. My grandfather had an avocado ranch when I was growing up. And we'd go out in Escondido and go to this avocado ranch that had a shit
it's
ton
also,
of bats.
yeah. It's also part of that old culture, you know, where
Totally.
like you don't leave your house. You go out, you farm, you make food,
Exactly.
then you go home and eat it.
Which I'm so interested in terms of native southwestern foods to eat kind of
What
a
do you
thing.
mean?
Well, it's like tomatoes, corn, squash, like all that kind of stuff, and like eating in a way of these plants that are indigenous to this part of the world. I don't know. Are tomatoes indigenous to? I think they are. I can't
To
remember.
here? I have no
Where?
idea.
I feel like tomatoes are a North or South American thing.
Where did
randomly.
tomatoes come from? Let's ask.
Let's figure. I mean, everybody wants to say Italy, but that is just false.
Yeah, come on. Might as well say China. I mean, who
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
it doesn't matter. Hold on. Let me find out where tomatoes came from.
God, thank God we have computers in our
Yep.
hands.
Wait, tomatoes. What should I say?
Origin of tomatoes.
Origin
Tomato origin.
of tomato.
What do we got?
Wikipedia. Mesoamerica.
Yeah. Mesoamerica, Central America.
Okay, there you go.
Southwest, partially.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this other thing too called the Three Sisters, and the Native Americans used to do. What do you say, Native American, or do you say American Indian?
I don't. Who cares?
Okay, so
People just need to get over all that bullshit.
perfect.
They're just fucking words. And honestly, like, I understand there's a generation of people still around that are deeply triggered by
have emotional ties.
right of hearing these words that are very like tied to actual physical trauma.
Yeah.
You know, absolutely. And for those people, I say I'm so fucking sorry. I love you. I will do everything to take care of you. You're the best. I'm sorry you suffered, these assholes that were like my ancestors or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. But like, they're just words at this point. Let's just stop giving them all the power.
Exactly.
Like, now we're giving them more power than the words need, you know?
Totally.
So like, who cares?
Who cares?
Anyway,
The Three Sisters.
Three Sisters.
You grow corn, peas, and squash together.
And that's all you need.
No. It's
For
just
life.
It's, that is what man actually was the Garden of Eden. No, what it is the corn grows up tall. The peas wrap up the corn.
Uh-huh.
Peas put nitrogen from the air back into the soil,
Right.
and then the big giant leaves of the squash cover everything on the bottom.
Ooh.
So they keep the light out, which keeps the weeds out, which keeps the moisture in. So it's a symbiotic relationship.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How
it's
did these
beautiful.
guys know all this stuff?
I mean, if you've
Like,
got, you have tens of
without
thousands of years,
Computers, you know what I
just
mean?
Figure it out.
It's like they didn't have science.
They did have science.
I mean, no, they just had nature.
They had
a,
observation.
they had a
Which is
connection
what
to
science
nature,
is.
which is just like Ayurvedic science comes from. It's just like, oh, look at that thing happening. That makes sense.
Exactly.
Why don't we do that?
Especially if you're not going very far and you're in the same places.
Sure.
Watching
You get
the
to see a
same
lot of things
happening
happen.
over and over and over again.
You become subtle. Your perception becomes
Yeah,
subtilized or whatever.
Exactly. I
To
mean,
like minute changes.
I,
It's so crazy how we destroyed all of that so easily and
Well,
so
what's-
quickly.
even crazier to me is like I'll have people over for dinner at my house and say like, hey, let's go pick veggies, and they'll be like, holy shit, I didn't know okra grew on a bush, or I didn't know zucchini grew on a vine.
Right.
And it's just like the fact that we're like 1-2 generations away from the invention of the grocery store,
Yeah.
to the point where like our grandparents knew how to grow everything, knew where everything grew, knew how to grow it best, knew what day to plant it, knew what day to harvest it.
And they knew it like intuitively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somehow we have completely lost
All of it.
in like 60 years.
I literally had to Google where a tomato came from because I was
Exactly.
just like,
You're just like, what?
tomato.
Huh?
Is that- it comes in a
from
jar.
It comes from Ralph's.
Yeah, exactly.
This program brought to you by Ralph's.
Anyway,
So that's one of the things I'm doing, which I'm really excited about.
gardening.
Gardening. Well, no, I mean like the Three Sisters in my garden.
Oh, you're doing that at home now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that,
Oh, it's good.
which will be really fun.
That's that. Oh no, you weren't there at the restaurant we ate at. My friend Philip. He has that scratch bar, which is all farm to table style. Like he literally goes out, picks it that week,
Yeah,
and then he designs the menu based on what he finds. You know?
I want to do backyard to table. That's what I'm.
Well, that's the
getting at.
idea.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
literally what he's doing, just restaurant level.
Sure.
Yeah, I think more people should start getting into that. I think that's his whole point too. Like he's using the restaurant as a example of like, this literally cost me nothing to get, and I'm feeding, like,
But give me $150.
yeah, give me $100 for this steak. Whatever, dude. Good for him. Good on him.
Well, I feel like that's like one of my next big purchases is
A cow?
no. Well,
Oh.
what I need before I do that is a giant like garage freezer, like a huge.
Oh, for the cow's
For-
dead body.
For the yes,
Uh-huh.
so I could freeze it.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, totally.
Dead
And
cow.
Dead.
Actually,
and dead pigs. And
that
dead
reminds me-
chickens and
When I was little, our backyard was a farm.
awesome.
I had a pig tied to a tree. We had chickens.
What did the pig eat?
whatever my mom fed it, just whatever.
Just whatever.
Pig just ate like a dog. It was like a dog.
Yeah.
It was our pet.
Yeah.
And I was in love with it.
Yeah.
And this is one of the saddest days of my life. It's one of the most traumatizing things ever.
Oof.
Because I like played with the pig. It was
Sure.
tied to the
Who's
tree.
your homie?
It was making like a like a circle around the tree from just being tied for fucking
So it would get really tight into the tree, and then you'd have to walk it back around to get
it would
like,
just
give it some room.
like the ground was worn around, like that's the furthest
Man.
it could go, kind of a thing. But anyway, I would run around with. He was so sweet and beautiful, and then one day, without any warning
And
or
succulent.
conversation or acknowledgement of anything, my dad just because my dad's a very stoic man. He just
Sure.
he walked out of the house, down the steps of the back patio, into his little thing, whatever you call it, his little shed where he keeps all the
man
shit.
shed.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Sure.
Just without saying a fucking word. He's wearing a hard hat too, because he always wears a hard hat everywhere. And he walks out with a fucking
Okay.
sledgehammer. I'm sitting there drawing with the pig or whatever the
How
fuck.
old are you?
6. And
Sledgehammer. Hard
literally,
hat.
without saying a word, not looking at me, not looking at the pig, just picks up the sledgehammer, whap, knocks it in the head. Pig falls to the ground, dead, done.
It was the time.
And I was just like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Wow.
Yeah, and I freaked out. I was
Wow.
crying for fucking
Sure.
days.
Obviously.
And then of course, I enjoyed the bacon that came from it, but
Yeah.
a week later. But
Did,
so
did
what?
you at that point? Did you know that traumatizing
That's-
experience was resulting in that delicious bacon?
Yeah, that's when I
Okay.
understood. I mean, that's how that's how
probably
it was
why
resolved,
he
you
did
know?
it. Is he was
Yeah.
like, boom, this is it.
Just
this
get
is
over
what
it.
we
Yeah,
do.
like- You need to eat this. I
Yeah.
know you love him,
Yeah.
but I'm not even gonna acknowledge this relationship
Yeah.
because it's gone.
Because that's what he's for.
He's food,
Yeah, he is food.
and you need to get that. And of
Exactly.
course, the second I bit into the delicious.
Yeah, you understand. Well, it's funny.
Well, they
'cause-
did the roast. The
the cute,
Christmas
the
roast.
Cuban
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Where is that the one where
The
they do
cajachina
like
thing.
the coals on the bottom and on top?
yeah.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I would love. I really want to do a pig that way.
We can do it
Let's do
anytime.
it.
We just got to get a pig.
Well,
I
for
know all
New
the
Year's
secrets.
Day, I got a boar from West Texas
What?
flown in. Yeah,
Really?
I can't believe I didn't tell you this.
Uh-uh.
So I got a 30-pound boar, and we had a metal show at my friend's house and roasted this boar. It was pretty amazing. Although, you know what? The meat was incredibly lean, and that was maybe kind of one of the most disappointing parts. Like
Really?
the next
That
time,
makes sense though.
yeah, it's a wild animal.
Yeah.
Things running around. But I think next time I want a greasy, fatty
Yeah.
pig.
Yep.
You know,
Good.
yeah.
And my
Something-
mom's one of those crazy people that eats the eyes, eats the brains. She'll
Sure.
eat every part.
Sure.
She even sucks the marrow out of the bones.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
and they
that's
all
the
have
farm
their, like,
style. They're
distinct
nothing
flavors.
waste. Nothing goes to waste.
Yeah, but it's also so distinct in what they're used for. Like you read about read these old books, read about this stuff, and it talks a lot about spring chickens because you eat them at a certain time.
Right,
This is
right.
good. This is the livers are the best at this month, and that's why you
Mm-hmm.
slaughter them then, and so forth and so on.
That's
I think
crazy.
it'd be fun to live that way for a while.
It doesn't seem that hard. I
Right?
mean, we
Like,
have access to so much technology. Life is so leisurely now that.
And also, just so much stuff is grown around here. I mean, an hour.
Well,
out
out
of
here for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe not in Montana,
No.
but
I mean, unless you just ate turnips and cabbage,
right.
stuff like that.
Get pretty boring.
You gotta really like sauerkraut.
Yeah, but out here you can literally grow anything. Anything you want.
all year long.
Anything from any part of the country.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Same with Miami.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because you get a lot more moisture down there, though. Too.
Yeah, for sure.
Here we gotta fucking rob and steal to get our water down
Yeah,
there.
it's true.
We are in the middle
Over
of
there,
the
it's
desert.
in the.
Did
It's
you know
in the air.
LA County's population is larger than 42 states? Somebody told me that. I'm not sure if
No
it's true.
way.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Is that true?
I think so. I think we could probably Google that too. My
Yeah.
phone's dead.
Oh.
But think about it, right? If there's 18 million people in LA County and there's 12 million people in all of Louisiana,
Right, right. Population of California, all of California? Is that
yeah.
what you're saying?
Let's start with that.
Versus
U.S.
United States. Oh, it came up.
Yeah, I feel like yeah.
California quick facts. California versus the
Facts.
United States. Okay. just now? Jesus.
Why don't they just know what you want and tell you?
I could
right
ask
away
Siri.
in a bullet point. I don't know. That's something Siri's really.
Siri doesn't really work that well for me. Actually, that's
No.
not true. She's under, because I say a lot of like
inappropriate things.
inappropriate things. Yeah.
So
and
do you think she holds it against you?
No, she actually like memorizes the words.
Oh wow!
Like
So
gets them right now. She's like she's
trying.
learning. Yeah.
Man. So one thing that I'm really, AI and all that kind of stuff. One thing that I'm really interested in terms of AI is the image recognition stuff. Right?
What?
Image recognition.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just in terms of like, I feel like it's a truly fundamental thing to learn by communicating through images.
By the way, have you noticed? Content. That's what we're doing right here.
Yeah.
We're like
Content.
we just want to remind everybody, this is how you do a podcast. You talk into
It's
microphones, record it, and then conversation just happens sometimes.
happens.
Even when you don't have a central theme, things just happen.
And now while you're sitting alone in traffic, you can listen to our conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll get to the next segment, like an outro song or something,
Sure.
and then.
I
Anyway,
mean, but everybody,
so-
you've got to have a California population thing in every single one of your podcasts. It's a fundamental thing.
Well, it's important to have. I think more importantly, what you're trying to say is, you need to pepper the conversation with facts.
There you go.
Facts,
Thank you, Bert.
because that's where you get to an educational angle
Mm-hmm.
for the public. You know,
Yeah.
like I'll look on my phone on behalf of the millions of people listening,
So,
So
that,
that
you
you don't have to.
don't have to. Because
Exactly.
we don't want you to be looking at your phone while you're driving.
especially not while you're driving.
Yeah, that's not safe.
Anyway, I
Alright.
didn't really look. I lost track. I couldn't really find it.
So gardening. What else were we
It
talking
does
about?
say 2014 Latinos will surpass whites as the largest racial ethnic group in the U.S.
Well, that makes sense.
But that was last year, so I wonder if that actually happened. Be interesting. I'd like to be the majority now
Yeah.
instead of the minority.
I would like to be a minority
Yeah, it's about time.
instead
you
of
guys,
a majority.
Yeah, it's about time you guys get
It's an
a little-
experience that, as a white male, I would like to have.
It's true. I mean, you probably won't get it as bad as the
No,
rest of
no.
us had it
No.
because we're a little more educated, a little more refined, just a little. But I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I doubt the Hispanic population, my people, are going to like enslave you all of a sudden, you know,
Yeah. No,
or make you
you're,
like
you're
work
probably
farms
right.
for like nickels
Sure.
on the day.
Sure. Or give us blankets with smallpox.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah. Or
things
go
like
to
that.
like.
But even if we have a little bit of an experience,
It's true.
we can still say we can still then be matched with you guys.
I mean, yeah,
You know?
absolutely. One is better than zero. One is better than zero. So any percentage above
Yeah.
zero is good.
Any percentage above zero, I'm into that.
Anything above zero, as far as like racially charged experiential, you know,
So what? So why don't we make an augmented reality Oculus with this?
of like white racism.
With everything, everyone.
Oh, just everyone.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you could experience being every race.
Oh, you can experience being any race.
You basically
Actually, that's pretty awesome.
right.
Because you could actually probably algorithmically figure out like the level and the kind of racism that each race actually like
Gets.
experiences,
Yeah.
and then put that into a computer. Like, I want to be Asian.
Which would also be regional as well, I'm sure. Like,
Sure, I mean you
wanna
can get
be
super specific.
Asian
Like just
in
within
Ghana.
Asia, you can get Chinese, Korean,
Sure.
Japanese, whatever. You know.
I want to be a gay Filipino in Ghana.
Ooh, baby. Yes,
Wow.
absolutely. Yes.
Or
I like this game.
there's
This is a
that.
great game.
But then what about being like an old woman too?
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
we cover everything:
Okay.
sexism, racism, ageism, all of them.
All the isms.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean,
do
that
this.
would take a lot longer to, I think, code or whatever. But
I mean, you
I'm
might
sure
as
there's
well
some
just,
nerd out there listening right now that'd be happy to jump on.
You might as well just do them all at once.
Yeah. Once you figure out the first, it's just a matter of changing the algorithm.
We should do a new one every year.
That's a good idea. Kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, kind
We
of like
had
Grand Theft Auto.
now we have old people. You know,
Yeah.
2014. That's amazing.
But
Wait, that's a really
as-
good idea.
But
Except,
as racism changes throughout the years in different regions, you see that.
yeah. But here's the thing that
It's a
I'm going to
long-term,
require for the
million-year
game.
project.
One thing that is at the sort of heart, I think, of all sort of isms,
Mhm.
which I think is the biggest problem with understanding the experience, is that most people that have never suffered any kind of like political or social injustice,
Sure.
inherently within their like body, within their being, understand they can walk away at any moment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So even though the white people might be the minority now,
Mm-hmm.
they know that at any minute that could change, and they're like, fine. You know?
Yeah.
So the idea that you can walk away, I think, is literally at the core of the problem, you know? Which is why white people will never understand racism.
Interesting.
Does that make sense? Because
yeah.
within their nature exists the idea,
Mm-hmm.
just the idea alone, that they can just walk away from whatever
They're
experience.
like, why would I be?
Like, why am I listening to you yell at? Like, you
why
don't
am I still
treat me that way.
I
Like,
can
can just
agree with
leave.
that point of view, where it's just like, cool. Well, this
Whereas,
is
like,
not where I want to be.
most
now.
blacks, most Hispanics can. They are black. Like that doesn't change. They can't just walk out of the room. They're still black.
Yeah.
You know? So within this Oculus thing, there has to be a situation where like somehow it gets locked into them, like on their bodies, like they get locked into a chair, and whenever they've had enough, you give them like another 8 hours.
Well, no, you know what it's got to be like? It's got to be like, you know,
It's like, okay, I'm done, game over, like I want to quit.
remember
Like,
like
nope.
way back in like the 40s
It's like prison.
and 50s, they'd have those competitions where they would be like, you have to keep your hand on the car, and last person to stop touching the car
Okay.
wins the car. So
That's a
maybe
good
you
idea.
have like a car and you go, hey, last person
I
to
don't
come
know,
out
because
wins
then
this.
see,
Because then you're incentivizing them.
you're incentivized. Like you're gonna win a car.
So
for
you want to
being-
trap these people.
I basically want. Yeah, I want to make them really feel it.
Interesting.
Really feel it.
Interesting. And so do these people...
Or oh, sweet. I mean, this would be amazing if, like, while they were out, we actually made them black.
Do you sign up for this? How does that work?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a program.
You mean like tattoo them or something while they're like passed out? Is that what you were saying before?
Yeah, that would be funny. Tattoo them with like a big like swastika on their forehead.
Wow.
Unless they're Jewish, obviously, then you don't want to put a swastika on.
Yeah,
But
no, that's
just the white people. Just the regular white people.
The regular.
I mean, this is getting this is getting to my inappropriate, like, serious stuff.
Yeah, no,
this is what I
that's-
talk to Siri about all the time.
Interesting.
Maybe it's since now my people are the majority,
Uh-huh.
new people are minority. Maybe what we need to do is have some kind of program,
Uh-huh.
like a re-education program. kind
Okay.
of. You know, like 1984 George
Sure.
Orwell style,
Okay.
where we just round up all the white people, and then put them through this program where they do this Oculus Rift thing for like a month.
A month.
You know. But as soon as they put it on, they lose sense of time.
Of
you
course.
know.
Yeah.
Well, did you see the I love all these segues. This is good. We're doing a lot of good segues. Did you see the Christmas special for Black Mirror, the show? Do you
No.
know about Black Mirror?
I mean, I maybe have seen a preview. I mean, maybe it's not like a billboard, but no.
It's an incredible show. It's one of
Okay.
my favorite shows on earth.
Who? What? Where?
What?
Where do you watch
It's a UK show. I
Okay.
just watch it online.
it? Okay.
And
Just at online.com?
it's like it's sort of like new
or
what?
Just at
Online.com.
Okay.
Yeah. Online.internet. www.highway.
So what's the show?
It's like a newer, more refined and sophisticated version of, well, that's not true. A more modernized version of like Twilight Zone style.
Okay.
And it's all centrally thematic, theme, whatever the word is, around technology and how it's integrating into our lives. Like the title alone, Black Mirror, comes from a cell phone. It's a black mirror, you know, because everyone's always looking at it, and you can always see yourself in the reflection. Clever.
Wow.
Yeah, the creators of this show are fucking geniuses. And they just did a Christmas special where the idea is in the future, they figured out a way to sort of, like life has become a social media app almost.
Okay.
Like you can physically block a person,
What?
like in real life, because you have like the technology is in your body already. You're born with it,
Okay.
you know?
But wait,
So you can, and you have a little controller that you walk around with, and you can like heighten certain things out in the real world. You can like block a person, and you literally become just pixelated and like blurry. Like I can't hear what you're saying. It's just like, you know. And they've
I
also
feel
been
like-
able to download your consciousness into like this little thing.
so you can just live forever?
Well, what the show starts with is this one woman's going into the operation to do it. And then what you do is you download your consciousness, and then you become your own personal assistant. Like you become your own Siri.
Whoa.
And you run.
You know what? I don't
and
think I'd
you
get
run-
along with myself.
And you run, but it doesn't matter because now that person is a slave to you. They like run your calendar, your house. Since they're you,
you are your own slave.
and since they're you, since they're you, they have access to all your appointments. They know exactly how you want your eggs. They know exactly how you want your food. They know exactly what time you eat.
See,
because
this
it's
is how
you.
Robot Future destroys us.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
This is how the Robot Future is going to
I don't know why I
destroy
brought
us.
this
They're
up.
just going to become us.
Oh,
Because
because
it's your favorite show.
I brought this up because they download the consciousness into this little egg.
Sure.
That's like the controller for the whole environment that you're in.
How meta.
But within that egg, you can create any environment you want. Like you can still have, you can still live semi-normally. That consciousness can still have a house and like all this other shit.
Well, and so obviously, what is reality in this?
Well,
thing?
it's great. It's super great.
Yeah.
But the other thing about it is whoever's controlling it from the outside can change time. Like you could make 1,000 years go by in 1 second. So that's the reason I'm bringing all this up is because when we do this program for the white people,
Okay. That's right.
we're going to do that. Like they're going to put the Oculus on, have no
Okay.
sense of time,
Okay.
and they'll maybe be in there for an hour, but they'll have experienced a lifetime. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yes, it
Of like
does.
racism.
Full sense.
Yes. Full experiential
Well, that plan
racism.
seems
Like
foolproof.
within an hour, they'll have experienced an entire lifetime of
Okay.
actual racism.
Okay.
And they could be whoever they want. Old, they could be like homosexual, they could be black, they could be Asian, Hispanic, whatever
Anything.
they choose. Or maybe it's a random lottery. Who cares?
Yeah.
And then, it's an hour appointment. It's like going to the doctor. And then every single white person on earth will like actually understand racism.
Huh.
Like completely within a lifetime.
Is there a version of
And you
this
could
for
even, oh
privilege?
my God, we can even do like
A white
different times
privilege?
in history.
I think I'd want to do
You
a
can
white
actually
privilege
experience
version of it.
racism like in the 40s or like the 20s
Sure.
or like the 1800s.
That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, mamma mia.
You
That's
do different
amazing.
times.
Oh, wait, I need to make sure the pizza is not calling me. Okay, it hasn't called.
I hope the pizza guy or girl
Wow,
isn't
this is
racist.
an amazing fucking idea. I'm
Sure.
serious, though.
Sure.
Because imagine if you could get every white person to go to like a 1 hour appointment to experience a lifetime of racism at any point throughout our history.
Yes.
That would literally like evolve culture so quickly and so effectively. Because every single white person would come out and be like, holy shit. I mean, there would be a lot of suicide, I think. Because a lot of white people would just be like, oh my God, I'm fucking evil.
Is this only for
white
males?
No, we females too, and children. Fuck it. I want this little fucking newborn baby who's like yelling in the fucking playground at some like Hispanic kid because kids are evil, man. They should knock that shit right out early.
So where is this? But I think that's an interesting thing to point out. So you're
This
just gonna say
actually-
this kid is just
by the way, I don't
born
wanna interrupt
evil
again.
from the get-go.
This is an amazing podcast, by the way. This is actually good. This needs to be like actually published. Like we're talking some amazing shit
Some
right now.
interesting stuff. No,
This is a really good idea.
yeah.
And whoever hears this that has enough money to actually build this thing I'm talking about.
Just think, Bert. At the beginning of this, you didn't even want to do a show.
That's true. I didn't even want to sit here and talk. I just
Yeah.
wanted to eat.
Yeah. So does that mean you want to redo the intro now?
No.
Okay.
The intro's fine. It's like, bop, 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 It's
Yeah.
like a really shitty ghetto intro. It's
It
weird.
was. Interesting. So do you think that there should also be a similar experience for people who have experienced extreme racism to then experience extreme privilege?
Absolutely. Yeah. It
Awesome.
goes both ways.
Yeah.
I would love to like send my mom to this like office where she
Mhm.
could experience what it's like to be like a privileged white person. Are you kidding?
Mhm.
Ooh, baby. I mean, that might really piss her off.
Sure.
And no pizza,
No
not yet.
pizza.
You want to join the podcast though?
But we got a guest.
We have a new. Yeah, I ordered it.
yeah,
I ordered
we
it. It's
ordered it.
coming. So that was cool, I guess.
Yeah, that was we learned a lot. I think in that podcast. I
We
think
talked
we'll
a
do,
lot.
Yeah, we
Which is
did.
More important for a podcast, I think.
I
than
think we'll do
learning.
better next time.
Maybe you will.
Yeah, we'll
I
see.
doubt I will.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thanks
Brought
for
to you
listening.
by This Is Not a Pipe and recorded at the Green Street Studios. See you guys next time, or hear you guys next time.